How are you today?
Okay, General Breedlove, the situation in eastern Ukraine has been deteriorating. What can you tell us about Russia's presence in the region?
So you have it right. The situation for the last week to 10 days has been deteriorating. The Russian forces and Russian-backed forces or separatists in eastern Ukraine have pushed past the Minsk line of contact and have taken land to the west of the Minsk line. The Russian-backed forces or separatists in the east are being supported by Russia. Russian forces in the area which are supplying air defense capabilities, artillery capabilities, and others that enable then the separatist fighters on the ground to make these advances.
How many Russian troops are on the ground? Several thousands, according to Ukraine.
So I can't comment on Ukraine's estimation of the numbers. We know there are hundreds or more of Russians there. The number is hard to determine because the Russians are taking every effort to mask their involvement. And the number and type of soldiers that we see, which are those with patches removed, which are those provided from other nations via the Russians, it's a pretty cloudy picture.
There are ongoing peace efforts right now, but the pattern seems to be, maybe you disagree, that every time there is a negotiation on the ground, the rebels are gaining ground. Do you fear that this could yet be, again, one of those episodes?
So first of all, we do want to see a peaceful resolution. We need to have a political and diplomatic solution to what's going on in the East. So we welcome these attempts to begin to come to that agreement. What we don't welcome is that when there is a pause in the fighting because of an attempt to reach peace or to remove a humanitarian problem in an area, if that pause is used to develop more combat capability that has been brought to the fight, that's not acceptable.
Do you think this is the last chance for peace?
I don't really think there is such thing as a last chance for peace. There's always a chance for peace. And so we need to continue to work at this because it is the solution.
You were quoted as one of senior military officials in favor of sending defensive arms and equipment to the Ukrainian government. We know the new chief of the Pentagon is also favoring this. Do you think this is a real option that should be seriously considered?
So I don't think I have been quoted as saying that. I think that some have reported that that is my thought, but I have not been quoted as saying that. I think what's important here is to realize that there is an entire toolkit of things that we bring to this problem. The diplomatic efforts need to continue. We need to address the disinformation campaign that Russia puts out about what's going on in eastern Ukraine. We need to keep the economic pressure on and support those that make the decisions that do that. That's not typically a military issue. The military capabilities that are being discussed are one of the tools in the toolbox, and I do not think we should preclude the use of that tool.
Last question, the threat from the south. Are you particularly concerned about the situation in Libya?
So yes, I am concerned about Libya, but I'm more broadly concerned about the whole problem in the south. It's not only Libya that is generating these flows of migrants across the Mediterranean, this flow of foreign fighters out of all of the ungoverned spaces in the south. These are all concerning, and Libya is just a part of it.